Hello, I hope you're having an awesome day today. Today, we're going to be going over the Aberration, loot tables, and what you can get. So, Aberration has several different types of loot crates, but they all share the same loot tables. Alright, and all the loot crates look the same anyway, right? So we're just go over this real quick. I still understand why Wildcard hasn't bothered to create a few extra models for crates so that we can tell the difference between them visually without having to look at them with a gun selector or through code and seeing what they're called. But anyway, so Aberration has cave crates, which are the crates you're going to see all over the map, right above the outside of the actual caves, because I guess Aberration is one giant cave, so they're called cave crates. And then you have your surface crates, which are going to be the crates that spawn and come down and land on the surface. And then you have your dungeon crates, which spawn in the Aberration caves, where you would get the artifacts. So if we jump into the code in Unreal Engine and take a look here, we can see this nice little chart that they have set up, and it tells us what loot tables each loot crate is going to be using. So we'll have to keep that in mind. These crates access different loot tables based on the crate. And the difference is going to be quality, right? So even though a blue cave crate may pull from the same loot table as a blue dungeon crate, the quality is what is going to be the difference. So you're going to get better quality blueprints from the cave crate from the dungeon crate than you are from the cave crate. So the surface drops are going to give a quality of 1.5 to 3.7 in that range, right? The red crates, or the level 85 crates, are going to have the level 85 loot table and a level 65 loot table in them, and they will provide a quality of 1.65 to 3.7. The yellow surface loot crates are going to have level 50 and level 65 drops in them, and their quality is going to be 1.6 to 3.5. So you can see the red and yellow loot crates on the surface are going to be great ones to be going after. The level 50, or the purple surface loot crate, will have the level 50 drops in it and the level 35. So you can kind of see the trend here. Now the purple quality and the blue quality are the lowest quality on the surface, going between 1.5 and 3.1. Right, but then we get to the dungeon crates. These are really what you want to be looting. Their cave quality is a minimum of 2.2 for any of them, up to a maximum of 4. So dungeon crates are going to give you the best possible loot. Though if you're a PvP player, they may not be accessible because the tribes will be building in those caves. And then, unlike the surface drop, each dungeon crate, okay, you go blue, purple, yellow, and red, right? They each one higher up has the ones. Like the blue dungeon crate will have level 25 and level 35 loot tables in it, but the level 50 will have level 35, level 25, and level 50. And so on and so forth until you get red, which has all of them, level 25 through 80. So you're green through red, right? I guess white's included because we'll go over that in just a second. White doesn't have its own loot table in this, which is level 10 crate. It just shares the same loot table with the level 25, but it has no quality. All right, so what exactly do these loot tables have on them? So as we just said, the white loot table pretty much has nothing. It just shares the loot table with the level 25, so the green loot table. But it has quality 1. Now, unfortunately, so does the green crates. They have quality 1 as well. So I'm not sure why there isn't different loot tables for them, but maybe that'll change in the future. But for now, they just share. All right, so the level 25 loot table, or the green loot table, as you can see the kind of structures it's going to have, like toilets, fireplaces, cannons, turret ballistas, things like that. You can see the list here. It's also going to have access to thatch and wood. You potentially get thatch and wood, foundations, walls, ceilings, stuff like that. So on this loot table, as we go through, you'll see structures and it'll say thatch, wood, metal greenhouse, stone greenhouse, things like that. This here doesn't have an effect on this loot table here. It just says it just means you can get this type of structures. And when I say structures, I mean, we're only talking about, for this purposes, we're only talking about walls, ceilings, foundations, those kind of structures, pillars, things like that, not the actual like trophy base and cliff platforms and things. All right, so the green loot table will have crossbows, sickles, pikes, handcuffs, and your first set here in case you're cold on Aberration for some reason. So under saddles, you're going to have access to the Anki saddle, Arthro saddles, Iguana saddles, Diplo saddles, Sarco saddles, and Cave Wolf, which I'm guessing means Ravager. In the code they call it Cave Wolf. So Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the Ravager saddle, but just in case, I left it as capable. And then the blue loot table, or the level 35 loot table. We're going to have access to things like water, tank, metal signs. So this is the structures here, right? And it's also going to give you stone and greenhouse structures. For armor and weapons, we're going to have harpoon, double barrel shotguns, long necks, metal picks, revolvers, ghillie set, and chitin set. Right, for saddles, it's going to give us access to toad, eraser, dire bear, arthro, and carno saddles. So this is going to be an important one to get for your bear saddles, is bears, because until you have a rock drake, bears are really great on Aberration. And then for the purple loot table, or the level 50 loot table, it'll give us stone and greenhouse structures as well. And then of course here's the structure list, elevator platforms, vaults, water mines, keypads, things like that. And just real quick, I did miss in the level 35 loot table, it has steam lights. So if you have the Bob Tall Tales pack, you can get some of your blueprints from this. You can get steam light blueprints from the level 35, and you can get library storage blueprints from the level 50 or the purple. All right, and then for armor, tools, and weapons, we have the electric prod, fab pistol, scuba set, flak set, and metal shield. This is going to be an important one to be going for your flak. All right, under saddles, we'll have baryonyx, eraser, megalosaurus, your Yi Ling saddle, and morat. All right, so the purple crates are going to be giving you your Yi Ling saddles. And of course, anything above purple as well, unless you're on the surface, because the red loot crate will only go down as far as the yellow. So you do want to be grabbing yellow and purple to get Yi Ling off of the surface. All right, and then our yellow loot crate, which is level 65, is going to give us structures, are going to be metal and greenhouse. All right, and it's going to have grinder, grills, industrial forges, industrial cooking pots. So this is going to be a really good one to go for if you don't want to be spending a lot of resources crafting these. But metal's not that big of a deal on Aberration. So, I mean, but this is going to have your spotlight in it, your industrial preservation, and your tinkering desk. So you can come in here, and also have metal cliff platforms, which is really nice. So this is one I'd be looking for everywhere and looting like crazy. Under armor, tools, and weapons, we're going to have an electric prod, the fab sniper, riot armor, riot shield. Okay, riot shields are important in PvP for getting into bases without soaking, right? So this is a good one to go for. Assault rifle, fab shotgun, so there's another good one. The climbing pick, so once they patch the climbing pick so you're not thrown out of the map anymore, this is a great one. The lantern charger, and the goo gun. Yeah, the new goo gun is in this crate. And the saddles here are going to be Spino, Karkinos, Basculus, and for some reason the Gigantoraptor. So we may be able to uncorral Gigantoraptors on this map at some point. Right, and then the red loot crate table to level 80 is going to have the potential to have tech and metal structures in it. It's going to have your grinder, your grill, your industrial forge, and your industrial cooking pot in it. Metal tree platforms, fabricators. The important thing here is, though, the linked storage blueprint and the Tesla coil blueprint. Also, the Zeppelin, embryo incubator, steampunk clock. All right, it also have chem benches, heavy turrets, miniguns. So it's definitely, red are definitely good ones to loot. Right, red, yellow, and purple like normal. Right, loot them all like crazy until you have everything you need. Armor, tools, and weapons. Of course, we're going to have the assault rifle, compound bow, Babby sniper. Here's where you get your hazard armor set from. All right, so you need good hazard. You're going to want to go for the red crates. Your gene scanners, your pump action shotguns, right armor, right shield, and stopwatch. So it shares a few things with the previous loot table already. And then you can also get things from the previous loot table. So you're like doubling your chances of getting a pump shotgun and things, and a Fabby sniper. But this one has access to hazard armor and gene scanner, which is a good thing. And then for saddles, it's going to have your rock drake, your Spino, and your Fastolo saddles. There will be a link in the description to see the loot chart up on Google Cheats, up on Reddit. And of course, you should join the Cowboy Gaming Discord. I have a section in there that has all these broken down into nice little PDF images that you can just open up and zoom in and out of and read easily. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button. Have an awesome day.